Welcome to Anime Lore Unveiled. I'm your host, Greed. We delve deep into the intricate plots, complex characters, and expansive worlds of your favorite anime series, unearthing the hidden depths and unspoken narratives. Today we're stepping into the world of Goblin Slayer, Fate of the Gods, a series that challenges conventional fantasy tropes and offers a unique, dark, and thrilling perspective. Our protagonist, the enigmatic Goblin Slayer, is far from your typical hero, his mission singular and unyielding: to eradicate goblins. This is not a tale of glory or riches, but a raw and gritty story of survival, resilience, and the lengths one would go to protect their world. So brace yourselves as we venture into the shadows with the Goblin Slayer, shedding light on his relentless pursuit, exploring the stark realities of his world, and unveiling the fate of the gods. The journey begins now. Stay tuned. In the darkness, a solitary figure stands, his armor glinting in the faint moonlight. He is the Goblin Slayer, the protagonist of our tale. This is no ordinary story, and our hero is far from the typical fantasy protagonist. He doesn't seek glory or riches. His mission is singular and unyielding: to eradicate goblins. The world of Goblin Slayer is a stark contrast to the bright fairy tale landscapes often associated with the fantasy genre. This realm is dark and gritty, a place where danger lurks within the shadows, and our hero is the beacon of hope against these threats. The series, Goblin Slayer, Fate of the Gods, dares to subvert the conventional fantasy narrative, offering a unique and thrilling perspective. Our protagonist, the Goblin Slayer, is a man of few words. He's stoic, calculating, and relentless. His personality is as hardened as the armor he wears, shaped by the harsh reality of his world. His motivations are not driven by a grand prophecy or a royal decree, but by personal tragedy. His life's mission stems from a deeply personal place, a traumatic event that fuels his resolve to purge the world of goblins. The Goblin Slayer's mission is not a mere subplot. It's the driving force of the narrative. His relentless pursuit of goblins sets the stage for the series, creating ripples that influence the fate of his world. His actions, his choices, and his unwavering determination are the catalysts that shape the plot of the series. In this world, the Goblin Slayer is both a hero and an outcast, a figure of hope and a symbol of the harsh realities of survival. His journey is one of conflict, growth, and resilience. It's a tale that explores the human spirit and the lengths one will go to protect their world. And so, the stage is set, a solitary figure against a world of darkness, a man on a mission, driven by a single, unwavering purpose. As the Goblin Slayer ventures into the darkness, a grand adventure awaits, one that will shake the foundations of his world. The fate of the gods hangs in the balance, and the Goblin Slayer's journey has only just begun. The gods roll the dice, shaping the destiny of our heroes. In the riveting world of Goblin Slayer, Fate of the Gods, the concept of fate is not merely a philosophical musing, but a tangible force that underpins the very fabric of the narrative. The gods, as unseen puppeteers, manipulate this force, shaping the lives and destinies of our beloved characters. These divine entities play a game that is as whimsical as it is ruthless. They toss the dice, and with each roll, the threads of fate intertwine, unravel, and reweave into the tapestry of the unfolding story. The implications of this are as profound as they are intriguing. What does it mean for our heroes? What does it mean for the Goblin Slayer, the stoic protagonist with a singular purpose? For him, each roll could be a life-saving victory or a fatal defeat. The dice might line up a horde of goblins in his path, or provide him an unexpected ally in his relentless pursuit. But he's not the only one under the gods' watchful eyes. Other key characters like the High Elf Archer, the Priestess, and the Dwarf Shaman are also swept up in this divine game. Each of them has a role to play, a thread in the tapestry. They might be pawns or power players, but they are all at the mercy of the gods' whims. This divine intervention also acts as a catalyst, propelling the plot forward. It introduces new challenges, unexpected alliances, and surprising twists. It keeps us, the viewers, on the edge of our seats, wondering what the next roll of the dice will bring. However, in this grand game of the gods, it's important to remember one thing: the gods can be fickle, and their game is not without peril. The dice may fall in favor one moment and turn treacherous the next. As we journey with the Goblin Slayer and his companions, we must always be prepared for the unexpected. In this grand game of the gods, survival is never guaranteed. In the face of overwhelming odds, the Goblin Slayer and his allies must fight to protect their world. The world of Goblin Slayer Fate of the Gods is one where danger lurks in every shadow, where peace is a fleeting dream, and survival a daily battle. The heart of this danger, the menacing goblins, creatures of chaos and destruction, who pose a threat so vast it engulfs an entire world. Here, every battle is not just a clash of swords, but a struggle for existence. The stakes, far higher than one could ever fathom. The life of every villager, the safety of every town, the future of every child, all hang in the balance. Take, for instance, the Battle of the Water Town. Here, our heroes were not just battling an army, but fighting against the terror that had choked the town. The victory here was more than just a military triumph. It was a beacon of hope, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. On the other hand, we have confrontations like the Siege of the Farm, a turning point that left our heroes scarred yet stronger. Each defeat, each loss, served as a stark reminder of the enormity of their task. Yet, instead of bowing down, our characters rose. Their resolve hardened, their spirits unbroken. In this world, every skirmish, every tactical retreat, every strategic advance is a part of a larger narrative. A narrative of survival, of resilience, of an unyielding will to protect what's dear. A narrative where a ragtag group of warriors stands as the world's last line of defense against the relentless goblin horde. Their journey is not just about felling enemies, it's about growing stronger with each battle, about standing tall in the face of despair, about carrying the weight of a world on their shoulders. It's about the Goblin Slayer, a beacon in the darkness, a symbol of defiance against overwhelming odds. With each victory and defeat, the fate of their world hangs in the balance. This is the world at stake in Goblin Slayer Fate of the Gods. A world where every battle matters, where every choice counts, where the fate of many rests on the shoulders of the few. As the battle rages on, the true nature of the gods' game begins to unravel. In the heart of the storm, we find ourselves at the precipice of revelation. The climactic moments of the series unfold, delivering major plot twists and character revelations that shake the very foundation of the Goblin Slayer world. This isn't merely a tale of heroes and villains, of goblins and slayers. No, it's a tale of the gods themselves, their whims and their games that shape the destiny of our characters. The gods, as we learn, are not benign overseers, but active participants in this world's chaos. Their influence seeps into every crevice, every dark corner where a goblin lurks. They play, they manipulate, and they watch with detached amusement as their pawns dance to their tune. Suddenly, the Slayer's quest isn't just a personal vendetta. It's a quest to break free from the strings of these puppeteers, to reclaim his destiny and to challenge the very nature of this world. The implications of these revelations are profound, casting a new light on the Slayer's journey and the trials he has endured. But what of the Slayer himself? How does he react to these revelations? With stoicism and resolve, as we've come to expect. His mission remains the same: to protect, to fight, and to slay. His resolve, however, is now fueled not just by vengeance, but by the desire to defy the gods themselves. His allies, too, find their roles in this world shifting. They're no longer mere bystanders or supporting characters in the Slayer's tale. They're fellow warriors, standing shoulder to shoulder with him against the gods' machinations. Their story becomes a testament to courage, resilience, and the indomitable spirit of humanity. In this world of gods and monsters, the fate of the Goblin Slayer and his allies remains uncertain. Their story a testament to courage, resilience, and the indomitable spirit of humanity. In the wake of this revelation, the Goblin Slayer and his allies stand resolute. Their resolve is not dampened by the magnitude of their newfound enemies, but rather it is galvanized. In the face of these celestial puppeteers, these gods of chaos, they remain undeterred. Their mission is clear, their path is set. The Slayer, our stoic protagonist, looks towards the stars with a gaze as sharp as his blade. He isn't just a pawn in the gods' game anymore, he's a player. His allies, too, stand with him. Their roles have evolved, their stakes have risen. They're not mere bystanders in this cosmic play, they're main characters. Together, they vow to defy the gods, to reclaim their destinies, to write their own stories. This isn't just a battle against goblins anymore, this is a battle for freedom, for autonomy, for the right to choose their own fates. It's a battle against the gods themselves, but they're not afraid. They're ready. As we venture into the next chapter of this epic tale, remember, in the world of the Goblin Slayer, the stakes are high, the enemies formidable, but the spirit of our heroes, their resolve, their courage, it's unshakable. Stay tuned for the next chapter of this saga, where the Goblin Slayer and his allies take on the gods themselves. Don't forget to subscribe to Anime Lore Unveiled for more epic lore unveilings.